Good day, everyone. I'm here to present the designing the class diagram for the proposed coffee bean inventory management system. I'm Danmardi Makulangan and my group mates are Agilus Emmanuel Pegarin, Rimuel Bugarin. I will discuss the introduction and system overview while Agilus Eman Pegarin will discuss the class relationships and data flow, while Rimuel Bugarin will discuss the system benefits and reflection. Now let's begin. In the system overview, the inventory management system is designed to automate tracking and management of stock levels, sales, and supplier information. This system will serve various users, staff, and admin users, enhancing efficiency and accuracy in operations by streamlining process such as recording sales and generating reports. The system improves overall productivity within the organization. Ultimately, it aims to eliminate manual tracking and create a reliable, user-friendly experience for all stakeholders involved. In the coffee bean inventory system, it is designed to help businesses manage the stock levels, supplier details, sales tracking, and reporting. It supports two users, the admin and staff. The key picture here is that the track copy bean stock and product details, manage supplier and restocking, record sales and payment, generate inventory and sales report, role-based user access, admin and staff. The goal here is to improve the efficiency, accuracy, and monitoring of the business inventory of the copy bean inventory system. Now the next presenter will be Agilus.
So the class diagram component. So basically, this diagram represents the different classes or parts of the makeup that system and what they do. So our class diagram includes several major classes. We have a user class, which serve as the parent class, then admin user and staff user inherit which inherit from user, meaning that they share the same basic properties but also have their own specific functions. Next, we have inventory, product, and supplier, which handle the stock and supply details. Sale item, and payment. They handle that transaction process, recording what was sold and how it was paid. Then finally, the report class. It generates and summarizes uh, and helps with tracking sales and stock performance. So proceed to next slide. So this slide focuses on the relationship between class or how they are connected. We use several UML relationship here. First, we have inheritance, where the admin user and staff user inherit from the user. Next is composition, which means a strong ownership. For example, inventory contains products. Uh, we also have association, which connect class like supplier to inventory, sale item to product, sale to payment, and report to sale and inventory. This show how data moves and how class depend on one another.
So, punta naman po tayo sa part ng how the design support system functionality. So, this class design supports the system goals effectively. So, meron tayong role-based access, meron tayong admin and staff, sila yung nag inherit nung mga attributes mula kay user. Then, sila yung nagre-reduce ng duplication. Meron din tayong accurate inventory tracking. Inventory and product relationship ensures real-time stock updates. So, magkakonekta si inventory tsaka si product para mas mabilis yung pag-update. Then, ang nag-handle nito ay si admin user. Then, sales and payment integration, sale, sale item, and payment work together to record transactions. So, silang tatlo yung magkakasama or magkaka-bundled para daw mas mabilis yung pagre-record ng transactions. Then, reporting functionality. Report pulls data from sales and inventory to assist in business decisions. So, yung report kapag tapos ng mga transactions nilalagay sa report. Then, yung mga nakalagay doon ay yung mga sales tas inventory. Then, pupunta yun kay supplier para titignan kung magpo-produce ng panibagong product. Kaya nasabi dito yung business decisions. Then, supplier connection, product restocking, and sourcing are supported through the supplier class. So, ay nabanggit ko, yung pagpo-produce ng restock ay nagmula kay supplier. Then, sourcing are supported through the supplier class. So, the structure is modular, extendable, and realistic to implement. Next page naman tayo, reflections and improvements. Throughout this project, our team learned valuable insights into system design and the intricacies of UML modeling. We encountered challenges, particularly with the complexity of diagrams and clearly defining class responsibilities. So, nahirapan nga po kami sa structure, paggagawa ng structure sa UML dahil nga may mga ilang complexity dito sa mga diagram. Then, pati dun sa mga relationship nila, gaya ng association, yung mga ganun, directed association, yan. Mga ganun. Medyo nahirapan din po kami doon. Then, moving forward, we suggest incorporating user feedback. So, mas maganda na para sa mas better improvement, may user feedback and enhancing automation features to improve the inventory management system's efficiency. So, for future improvements, pwede pa maglagay ng automation like si inventory is connected na siya doon sa may mismong product para hindi na lagi nag-update ng inventory, hindi na pa-manual. Then overall, this experience has deepened our standing of software architecture and teamwork, fostering a collaborative environment that will benefit future projects. So, dahil dito, medyo natuto kami lalo sa sa totoong industry, or medyo natututo kami sa kung ano meron talaga sa industry ng ganitong uri ng IT field. Then, we learned how to apply UML design principles using real-world systems. So, medyo natuto din kami na about sa UML dahil dito sa activity na to. Then, we understood how inheritance, association, and composition work in object-oriented design. Ito yung mga relationship. Natutunan din namin. The diagram helped us plan system features before coding. So, bago daw pala mag-code, ay malaking tulong din yung diagram na ginagawa muna para mas maintindihan ang pag-code. Then, it improved our understanding of system architecture and relationships. So, that's all. And thank you po.